Hi there, it's Friday the 4th of December 2020, and again we're thinking about Jesus and his wonderful life, reading about his life in Mark's Gospel and picking up the story from yesterday when a man called Jairus asked Jesus to come and see his daughter who was dying, and on his way another woman who was also needing Jesus' help caught Jesus' attention, and Jesus spent time with her, and because of that, by the time he got to Jairus' house, the little girl had died. But it still wasn't too late for Jesus. Ignoring what the people said, Jesus told the synagogue ruler, "Don't be afraid, just believe." He did not let anyone follow him except Peter, James and John, the brother of James. And when he came to the home of Jairus, Jesus saw a commotion with people crying and wailing loudly. He went in and said to them, "Why all this commotion and wailing? The child is not dead, but asleep." But they laughed at him. Now the child wasn't really asleep. The child was dead. That's why they were wailing. That's why they were mourning. But Jesus was not looking with natural eyes. If he was looking with his natural eyes, he would say, "This child is dead." But he was looking with supernatural eyes. He was looking with eyes of faith. He saw not what was, but what could be. And that's what eyes of faith give you. They enable you to see not what is, but what could be. And Jesus saw that what could be was that the girl would be raised to life again. Therefore, she wasn't dead, she was just asleep. And he was going to speak to her, and she was going to wake up, and she was going to come alive again. And that's how Jesus looks upon us. He looks with eyes of faith. He sees us not as we are, but what we could be. He sees not who people in the world see, but he sees who we really are. He doesn't just see us with all of our faults and failings and all of the things that pull us down and all of the things which make us not who we want to be or who we could be. But he sees all those faults and failings taken away. He sees us forgiven. He sees us healed. He sees us restored. He sees us with the gifts and talents which we have being used to their maximum. He sees us as we could be, as he made us to be, as he has called us to be. And that's the person he prays for. When he prays for me, Jesus doesn't just pray for me as I am. He prays for me as I could be. He calls me to be that better person. He calls me to be who he has made me to be. Jesus has complete faith in me. Now there's a thought. We always think about having faith in Jesus, and that's true. We need to put our faith in Jesus. We need to believe in the truth about Jesus and who he is, who he really is. But do you know that Jesus also puts his faith in you and me? He puts faith in us. He is a man of faith, just as we are supposed to be people of faith. He is the supreme person of faith. He has complete faith in us because he sees us as we could be, and he believes that that is ultimately possible for each one of us. And that's what he calls us to be, and that's what he prays for us to be, and that's what he draws us to be. Isn't it wonderful to have somebody who has faith in you? I wonder, when you were growing up, did you have people in your life that had faith in you? Perhaps your parents, or perhaps friends, perhaps a teacher at school. I remember having a rugby coach at school who had faith in me, who believed in me. And he called me to be a better player, and I became a better player because he believed that I could do things that I didn't know I was capable of. He knew I could have a great sidestep and be in the centre and beat people and go through and score tries. And because he spoke about that to me and says, "You can do that," I was able to do that. It's great to have people who have faith in you. But maybe you don't have people. Maybe people like that have gone from your life. But can I tell you that you have one person who will always have faith in you, and that's Jesus. Jesus always has faith in you, even now, no matter where you are in your life, no matter whether you're old or young, or whether you think your best years are behind you or whatever. Jesus still has faith in you. Jesus is still believing that you can be all that you were called to be, and that these days and months and years and however long you have left in your life can be the best of your life because Jesus has faith in you. And Jesus went, and he took all the disciples who were with him, and they went to where the child was, and they took the child by the hand and said to her, Talitha cum, which means, little girl, get up. And immediately the girl stood up and walked around, and they were completely astonished. Jesus has the power to do these amazing things in our life. If you don't believe in yourself, then let Jesus believe in you. And you can do great things in your life because of the faith that Jesus has in you. You can do all things through Jesus Christ, who gives you the strength and enables you to achieve what he has called you to achieve and be. God bless you. Speak to you again soon.